star in this yard.
You coming in?
Whatever happened to that diamond watch fob? Remember when Ben came from Africa that time? He got me a watch fob with a diamond in it.
You pawned it, dear.
Oh.
12, 13 years ago for Biff's radio correspondence course.
Gee, that was a beautiful thing. I'll take a walk.
But Willy, you're in your slippers.
Oh, Ben!
Willy, it's cold
Have a
outside.
night,
Willy,
Ben.
this way.
Ben!
Willy, Willy, your foot.
What's he doing out there?
Don't.
God almighty. Mom, how long has he been doing this?
Biff, don't. He'll hear you.
What then is the matter with him?
It'll pass by morning.
Well, shouldn't we do anything?
My dear, you should do a lot of things. But there's nothing to do. So go to sleep.
I never heard him so loud, Mom.
Well, come around more often, and you'll hear him.
Why didn't you ever write me about this, Mom?
How would I write to you, Biff? For over 3 months you had no address.
I was on the move. But you know, I thought of you all the time. You know that, don't you, Pat?
I know, dear, I know. But he likes to have a letter. Just to know that there's still a possibility for better things.
He's not like this all the time, is he?
It's when you come home, he's always the worst.
When I come home?
When you write you're coming home, he's all smiles and talks about the future. And he's just wonderful. But then the closer you seem to come, the more shaky he gets. And then by the time you get here, he's arguing and he seems angry at you. I think it's just that maybe he can't bring himself to open up to you. Why are you so hateful to each other?
I'm not hateful, Mom.
But you know, sooner come in the door than you're fighting.
I don't know why. I mean to change. I'm trying, Mom, you understand?
Are you home to stay now?
I don't know. I want to look around, see what's doing.
Can't look around all your life, can you, Biff?
Mom, I just can't take hold of some kind of a life.
Biff, a man is not a bird to just come and go with the springtime.
Your hair got so great.
It's been great since you were in high school. I just stopped dyeing it, that's all.
Dye it again, Walia. I don't want a pal looking old.
You are such a boy, Biff. You think you can go away for a year? You've got to get it into your head now. That one day you lock on that door, and there'll be strange people here.
What are you talking about, Mom? You're not even 60.
But what about your father, Biff?
Well, I meant him to.
Biff, if you don't have any feelings for your father, then you can't have any feelings for me.
Sure I can.
No. You can't just come here to see me. Because I love him. He's the dearest man in the world to me, and I won't have anyone making him feel unwanted and low and blue. You've got to make up your minds now. Darling, there's no leave anymore. Either he's your father and you pay him that respect, or else you're not to come here. I know he's not easy to get along with. Nobody knows that better than me.
Hey, Biff!
Willy!
What?
Willy!
What the hell is the matter with him?
Don't you go near him.
Stop making excuses for him. You always wipe the floor with you. Never had an ounce of respect for you.
He's always had respect for mother.
Oh yeah, what the hell do you know about it?
Don't call him crazy, Biff.
Listen to me. That man, our father, he's got no character. Charley wouldn't do this. Not in his own house, spring out that vomit from his mind.
Charley never had to come with what he's got to.
Oh, people are worse off than Willy Loman. Believe me, I've seen them.
Make Charley your father, Biff. Go make Charley your father. Now you can't do that, can you? I don't say he's a great man. Willy Loman never made a lot of money. His name was never in the papers. He's not the finest character that ever lived. But he's a human being. And a terrible thing is happening to him. So attention must be paid. Attention must be finally paid to such a person. And you call him crazy, Biff?
Mom, I didn't...
No. A lot of people think he has lost his balance. But you don't have to be very smart to know what his trouble is. The man is exhausted. A small man can be as exhausted
What?
They took his salary away? I didn't know that, Mom.
You never asked, my dear. And now that you get your spending money someplace else, you don't trouble your
But I
mind.
gave you money last...
Christmas time. $50 to fix the hot water. It cost $97.50. For 5 weeks, he's been on straight commission like a beginner and unknown. The man who worked for a company 36 years is again a beginner.
Those ungrateful
Are they
people.
any worse than his sons? When he brought them business, when he was young, they were glad to see him. But now his old friends, the old buyers have loved him so and always found an order to hand him in a pit. They're all dead, retired. He used to be able to make 6-7 calls a day in Boston. Now he takes his valises out of the car, puts them in and takes them out again and he's exhausted. The man is exhausted. Instead of walking, he talks now. He drives 700 miles and when he gets there, no one knows him anymore. No one welcomes him. And what goes through a man's mind driving 700 miles home without having earned a cent? Why shouldn't he talk to himself? Why? When he has to go to Charley and borrow $50 he can pretend to me that is his salary. How long can that go on? How long? You see what I'm sitting here and waiting for. And you tell me the man has no character. The man who never worked a day. But for your benefit. When does he get the medal for it? Is this his reward? To turn around at the age of 63 and find his son who he loved better than his life and one a philandering
Mom!
bum. That's all you are, my son. A philandering bum. And you. What happened to you, Biff? What happened to the love you had for him? You were such pals. How you used to talk to him on the phone every night. How lonely he was. Till he could come home to you.
It's all right, Mom. I'll live in my room and I'll get a job. It's just that I'll stay away from him, that's all.
No, Biff. You can't stay here and fight all the time.
He threw me out of this house, remember that?
Why did he do that? I never knew.
Because I know he's a fake and doesn't like anybody around who knows.
By a fake, Biff, in what way? What do you mean?
Just don't lay it all at my feet. It's between me and him. That's all I have to say. I'll chip in from now on. He'll be all right.
He won't be all right, Biff.
I hate this sit and say. Now what do you want?
He's dying, Biff. He's dying.
What? What do you mean he's dying?
He's been trying to kill himself.
How?
I live from day to day.
What are you talking about, Mom?
Remember, I wrote you that he smashed up the car again in February.
Yeah, well.
The insurance inspector came. He said that they have evidence that all these accidents in the last year weren't accidents.
How can they tell that? That's a lie.
It seems there's a woman.
What woman?
What?
Nothing, go ahead.
What did?
Nothing, I just said what woman.
What about her?
Well, it seems she was walking down the road and saw his car. She says he wasn't driving fast at all and that he didn't skid. She says he came to that little bridge and then deliberately smashed into the railing. And it was only the shallowness of the water that saved him.
Oh, Bob. He probably just fell asleep again.
I don't think he has.
Why not?
Last month. Boys, it's so hard for me to say a thing like this. He's just a big stupid man to you, but I tell you, there's more good in him than in many other people. I was looking for cues. The lights blew out, and behind the fuse box. It happened to fall out was a length of rubber pipe. Just short.
No kidding.
There's a little attachment on the end of it. I knew right away. And sure enough, on the bottom of the water heater, there's a new little nipple on the gas pipe.
God.
He's trying to kill himself, Biff.
Did you have it taken off?
I'm ashamed to. How can I mention it to him? Every day I go down and take away that little rubber pipe, but when he comes home, I put it back where it was. How can I insult him that way? Boys, I know every thought in his mind, every thought. It sounds so old-fashioned and silly, but I tell you, he put his whole life into you, and you've turned your backs on him. Biff, his life is in your hands. Biff, I swear to God, you can save him, Biff. Please, save him.
It's all right, Mom. It's all settled now. I know I've been a rebel smoke. I know.
It's getting dark, Linda.
Better get some rest, Mom. They'll be closing the gates soon.
Why didn't anybody come? Where are all the people he knew? Maybe they blame him.
Nah. It's a rough world, Linda. They wouldn't blame him.
I can't understand it. At this time especially. First time in 35 years. We were just about free and clear. He only needed a little salary.
No man only needs a little salary, Linda.
He had the wrong dreams. All wrong. He never knew who he was.
Nobody does blame this man. You don't understand him. He is a salesman. He was. He don't put a bolt to a nut. He don't tell you the law. He don't give you no medicine. He's just a man riding out there in the blue. Riding on with a smile and a shoe shine. And when they start not smiling back, that's an earthquake. You get yourself a couple of spots on your hat and you're finished. Nobody does blame this man. A salesman's got to dream, boy. It comes with the territory.
Let's go, Mom.
Go on, Charley. I'll be with you in a minute. I never had a chance to say goodbye to him. Forgive me, dear. I can't cry. I don't know what it is. I can't cry. don't understand it. Why did you ever do it? Help me, Willy. I can't cry. It seems to me that you're just on another trip. I keep expecting you. Help me, dear. I can't cry. Why did you ever do that, Willy? I search and search and I search and I don't understand it. I made the last payment on the house